All right, let's get right into this. I'm telling you, this is the simplest, foolproof, easiest way to cook a tri-tip roast. So we're just gonna get some olive oil, and we're gonna coat both sides of the roast with olive oil. Then we're gonna come back with some fresh ground pepper and salt. Make sure you get both sides covered, and then pick it up and get whatever's left over in the pan with the edges. That way it's totally covered. Now, if your crock pot does not have a sear setting, you're going to have to sear it for a few minutes in a pan separately. But I was lucky enough to have a crock pot that I can set to sear. And to both sides, about 3 to 4 minutes. We'll flip it over. And once we get both sides of the roast seared, we're going to take it out of the crock pot. And I've got 1/2 of a white onion that I've diced up with 3 cloves of garlic that I'm going to toss right in here and start to brown as well. First we'll put a little olive oil in there, and we'll add our onions and garlic. And we'll saute those for a few minutes. And as soon as that garlic becomes fragrant, we're going to add about 1.5 cups of beef broth. But first we've got to salt and pepper the onions and garlic. And while I'm doing that, if I could remind you to please like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell to stay up to date on newest recipes that come out every Wednesday and Sunday at 11 a.m. West Coast time. I appreciate you all very much. Okay, so it's time to add that beef broth. There we go. And then we're going to put our little tray in. Keep our meat from sitting in the liquid. And we're just going to put the roast on top of that. Put the lid on it. And we're going to let this go until we hit an internal temperature of about 140. While that's cooking, I've got some mushrooms, portobello, that I'm going to slice up. And once we get these portobello sliced up, we're going to add these right on top of the meat. There we go. And once this meat hits internal temp that we want, we're just going to kick it down to low and let it cook on the warm function for a couple hours. That'll cook the mushrooms and keep the meat from overcooking. After a few hours, we're going to take the mushrooms off, as many as we can with this fork, and we'll set those to the side. Then we're going to take our roast out, and we're going to wrap it in foil, and we're going to let that roast sit for at least 10 minutes and rest. And while it's resting, we're going to work on our pan sauce. So I've taken a strainer, and I've taken all the juice out of the crock pot, and I've run it through a strainer so the onions and garlic and everything get caught, and all we are stuck with is the broth that the roast cooked in. So now I've got my saucepan out. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter on medium heat. Get that melted down. Then we'll add the same amount, 2 tablespoons of flour to the butter. Mix it up, make sure there's no lumps or clumps. And we're just basically making a roux. Next we're going to add the broth a little at a time. And we'll mix that up. Keep the heat up and let that boil down until we get to the thickness that we desire. And once we get the thickness we desire, we're going to pour this into a glass container. And we'll set that aside, and then we'll start to slice our roast. Now with the tri-tip, it's very important that when you start to slice it, you're cutting against the grain. Because if you cut with the grain, no matter how long you cook it, it's still going to be tough. So you always want to cut it against the grain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the tri-tip in half. And you'll see how perfectly done it is. Look at that. So we're going to set that other half aside and use that in the next day or two for either tacos or burritos or something. But now I've turned the meat so that we are cutting against the grain. And you want to cut nice thin slices. Just like that. And then after we get this all sliced up, it'll be time to plate. So we'll put a few slices on our plate. We'll add the mushrooms. Pour that delicious pan sauce over the top. And you and your guests are in for a delicious, foolproof tri-tip with mushrooms and pan sauce. I'm telling you, make this dish for the whole family. It's very cost effective. It'll feed everybody, and they're all going to love it. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.